Have you ever loved someone so much that the thought of losing them felt like your world would end? Or maybe you've held onto a dream so tightly that its delay or failure brought you immense suffering. We often confuse this intense, gripping feeling with love. We think the more we worry, the more we cling, the more we love. But what if I told you that true love, the most profound and liberating kind, has nothing to do with attachment? What if real love is actually found in presence, in a state of open-hearted awareness without the fear of loss? Today we're going to explore this radical idea: how to love deeply and fully without the painful grip of attachment. We'll unravel the difference between presence and attachment, and I'll share how you can start cultivating a love that sets both you and the people you care about free. Let's start by defining our terms, because they're often used interchangeably, but they represent two vastly different ways of experiencing life and relationships. Attachment is rooted in fear and a sense of lack. It's the voice in your head that says, "I need this person to be happy," or "My life will be meaningless without this outcome." It stems from the ego's desire to possess, to control, and to create a sense of security from external things. When we're attached, our happiness becomes conditional. It depends on the other person behaving a certain way, on circumstances remaining unchanged, or on our expectations being met. The moment things deviate from our mental script, anxiety, jealousy, and suffering rush in. Attachment is essentially a contract of conditions. I will love you as long as you make me feel secure, as long as you don't change, as long as you don't leave. It's a love that is constantly trying to nail a beautiful butterfly to a board to admire it, killing the very thing that made it beautiful in the first place: its freedom and aliveness. Presence, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. Presence is rooted in love and a sense of wholeness. It's the quiet confidence that you are complete within yourself, and your love is an overflow of this completeness, not a desperate attempt to fill a void. To be present with someone is to see them, hear them, and appreciate them for who they are in this very moment, without imposing your desires or fears onto them. It's an unconditional appreciation. You're not focused on what you can get from them or what you're afraid of losing. You are simply there, sharing a space of mutual respect and genuine connection. Think about watching a breathtaking sunset. You don't try to own the sunset. You don't worry about it ending. You just sit in awe of its beauty, completely immersed in the experience. That is presence. It's a love that says, "I am here with you now, and I cherish this moment. I don't need to control you or own you to love you. Your happiness is your own, and my happiness is my own. And I am grateful we get to share this moment of our journey." The suffering we experience in relationships almost always comes from attachment, not from love itself. Love never hurts. Attachment hurts. When a partner leaves, it's not the love that causes pain. It's the shattered attachment, the broken expectations, the fear of being alone. It's the ego crying out, "My source of validation and security is gone." When a dream doesn't materialize, it's not the passion for the dream that hurts. It's the attachment to a specific outcome and timeline. We chain our well-being to external things, and then we're surprised when we get dragged around by them. Think about it. When you're attached, You're constantly living in the future or the past. You're either worrying about what might happen, will they leave me? Or replaying what has already happened. Why did they say that? You are rarely ever right here, in the now, enjoying the person or the experience in front of you. This is the great tragedy of attachment. It promises security, but delivers constant anxiety. And in its obsession with the future, it robs you of the only thing you ever truly have, which is the present moment. So how do we begin to shift from attachment to presence? It's not about loving less. In fact, it's about learning to love more purely and more courageously. The first step is self-awareness. Start noticing the feeling of gripping in your mind and body. When you feel that tightness in your chest, that knot in your stomach, or that obsessive loop of thoughts about someone or something, pause. Acknowledge it without judgment. Say to yourself, this is attachment. This is fear. Simply naming it takes away much of its power. You create a space between you and the feeling. You are the observer of the attachment, not the attachment itself. This simple act of mindfulness is the beginning of freedom. The second step is to cultivate your own inner fullness. The less you feel you need from the outside, the less attached you will be. This involves building a strong, loving relationship with yourself. What brings you joy, independent of anyone else? What makes you feel alive? Is it art, nature, learning, or movement? Dedicate time to nourishing your own soul. Meditate. Practice self-compassion. The more you fill your own cup, the less you'll demand that others fill it for you. Your relationships will then transform from a place of neediness to a place of generous, shared abundance. You love people not because you need them to complete you, but because you are so full of love yourself that you can't help but share it. The third and perhaps most profound step is to embrace impermanence. The spiritual teacher Ram Dass said, "The only thing you have to offer another human being ever is your own state of being." Nothing in this life is permanent. People change, situations change, life flows. Attachment fights this fundamental truth of existence, and that fight is the source of all its suffering. Presence accepts it. To practice this, you can meditate on the transient nature of all things. Look at a flower in full bloom and know that it will eventually wilt. Feel the warmth of the sun and know that night will come. This isn't morbid, it's liberating. When you truly accept that everything is temporary, you begin to cherish each moment with an incredible depth of gratitude. You love people more fiercely in the now because you know this now is all there is. You stop taking them for granted. The fear of future loss is replaced by the joy of present appreciation. Let's imagine a practical scenario. Suppose your partner is going on a trip without you. The attachment mind goes into overdrive. What if they meet someone else? What if something happens? They shouldn't go. It's a storm of fear and control. The presence mind, however, would approach this differently. It acknowledges the feeling of missing them, but doesn't get consumed by it. It thinks, I love this person, and I wish them a wonderful, enriching experience. Their joy is my joy. I trust them, and I trust our connection. While they're away, I will use this time to connect with myself and my own life. See the difference? One is a cage built from fear. The other is an open space built from love and trust. This is the freedom we're talking about. It's not a cold detachment. It's a warm, trusting presence. This shift isn't an overnight process. It's a practice, a daily commitment to choosing love over fear. It requires courage to sit with your insecurities instead of letting them drive your actions. It requires faith to trust in the flow of life instead of trying to control it. But the reward is a love that is vast, peaceful, and truly unconditional. It's a love that doesn't suffocate but allows for growth. A love that doesn't possess but appreciates. This is the love that truly sets you free. You become a source of peace and stability for others because you are no longer trying to extract your own security from them. You can love them through their changes, their struggles, and their triumphs, because your love isn't dependent on them being any particular way. Start today. Pick one relationship or one goal where you feel that tight grip of attachment. For the next few days, simply practice observing it. When the anxious thoughts arise, just notice them. Breathe, and gently bring yourself back to this present moment. Appreciate what is, right here, right now. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Offer the person or the situation your presence, not your attachment. It's a subtle shift in your inner world, but it will create a radical transformation in your outer experience of love and life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration today. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments how you practice letting go of attachment in your own life. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on conscious living and spiritual growth. Until next time, love freely.